Hey guys, this is Omer from MMOs.com. Do a quick first impressions gameplay video for Cloud Pirates, a free-to-play ship battling game developed and published by MMOs.com. That's about 10 to 15 minutes running around checking this game out. Make some comments if you guys want to play Cloud Pirates or just learn more about it. Do check out the review on MMOs.com on the link below. So let's go and start right now. Let's go hit a battle. There are a handful of ships in the game. You got the Gale, the Hammer, and a few other ships over there. It's worth mentioning each of the ships are actually distinctly different. I'm playing the trainee ship this round. I played a more supportive ship last round. And actually, each of the ships are uniquely different. The game is developed by Allods Team, which is the company that made Allods. I mean, they are called the Allods Team. They also made Skyforge as well. This is their take on a ship battling game. I guess inspired by games like Fractured Space or even World of Tanks to a degree. It's aiming to be like Galactic Junk League or Fractured Space or any of these ship battling games. So it's worth mentioning, unlike Galactic Junk League or some of the other games like this, you can't really build your ship from the ground up, and instead you can choose from a handful of pre-made ships, but you can customize them with different crews, different weapons, modules, and whatnot. So you can see my 3 guns. I have 2 broadside guns on the left and right, and a front gun. And each of those are actually quite different. The front gun has a bit longer of a cooldown, and I can aim from this side. Let's go shoot these guys down. This is a deathmatch mode. It's a frag fest. You have game modes like point capture and stuff too. This is a bit easier. You just kill your enemies, simple enough. As your weapons overheat, you do have to change them around. Like if I shoot with my broadside on this side right now, it can overheat pretty quickly, and if it does overheat, we can... Oh, this guy's in my way. Can I just shoot through him? Oh, yes, I can. I'm going to go and shoot this guy down over here. As my guns are overheating, I can change sides and shoot from this direction too. This beginner ship is super easy because my guns are basically homing, though it requires less skill, and because of that, it's also equally probably less powerful. The ship I was playing last time was really cool because I could actually... I had pretty good range, and I could actually heal my own teammates too. I was playing a support ship. So I'm going to shoot these guys down over here. The games are 7v7 as well. I actually really like the game's stylistic look. The cartoony look I think is timeless, and I feel like this game is not going to age because of it. Alright, we just totally wrecked that guy. And my team is totally dominating this round. Holy moly. We are destroying them. But if you've played games like Fractured Space or even Galactic Junk League or any of these other ship battler games, they are oddly similar, just probably a little different on like minor details. If you see some of the menus for customizations, they look a lot like World of Tanks. And there's a lot of progression in the game as well. It's free to play, but you know, you have to you can upgrade your ships to multiple tiers, and those can be very grindy. I'm loving the game's visuals though, I'm telling you, they're awesome. And the bottom right, you can see the visual indicators to my attacks, both on frontal, left, and right. Let's shoot this guy from here. Our weapon's basically reloading / overheating over there. And because the way that overheating works, you do have to change sides. You have different shields as well. You can see on the bottom left the shields for my vehicle. My shields need to go down before I start taking damage. So we're gonna... If you get hit too much from one side, you can actually turn around and make them hit your other other side. So you can actually, kind of spread the damage around your shields. We are actually in a rather... This guy's healing me. See, if he shoots those green balls at me, it's gonna actually heal me. So there's actually like support classes in this ship battle, which I think is pretty cool actually. We are in dire straits right now. We're kind of in the middle of like 2 people. Right click lets us aim, and you can see my visual indicator. It says 30. That's the distance I have to the guy. My gun can reach plenty of distance. And if you can't reach distance, it'll tell you how much closer you need to be. Small things I do like about the game. I feel like the visual indicators are super nice, and the menu is actually really easy to use. So I'm liking that a lot. Like even the interfaces feels really clean. Just gonna knock this guy out. We're gonna kill him real soon. There we go. We got that guy. Let's shoot this guy with our frontal cannon. Oh my god, there's somebody behind me. We can't shoot him from here. Let's turn around a little bit. You can go up and down as well with shift and spacebar. Spacebar brings us up. Shift brings us down. This guy's got 1,000 HP, but we have 1,600. We should be able to kill this guy. My other vehicle, the other ship I was using in a previous round, actually, I think, the healing ship, not only do the bullets do damage, they actually heal your teammates as well, so you get a bit of both. Each ship has their own tactical module as well. With mine, we can actually do dimensional leap, just shoots us forward, gives us more mobility on the battlefield. And again, that's very similar to, I believe, a vehicle in Galactic Junk League. It had a very similar ability. But I'm loving the amount of customization. It's not as crazy as stuff like Galactic Junk League or Robocraft, any of those games, though. But still, the core gameplay, I would say, is pretty responsive and fun. Though you have to like these kinds of strategic games. This is not like a super frag fest. If you play really poorly, you're going to have a bad time. Because, the guy who runs it by himself is just going to get murked and instantly killed. But in each of these games, you earn basically experience with the ship you have. Experience lets you unlock different weapons, different modules, and upgrades for that ship. Alright, we actually lost that guy over there. I'm playing really poorly right now, but this is a newbie game, so we're going to win. My team is completely carrying me. I'm helping too, but I mean, this is... I blast you. Look at that sick achievement I just got. The game gets about 200 or so users on Steam, though it's got more people on their own client as well, so you can find games really quickly. You saw how quickly I found my match. All the matches I've played so far, they found within like 10 seconds, so it's been really no big issue. But because the player base isn't super ginormous, I do feel like there's going to be some balance issues with the matchmaking. This guy's going to go down. He's getting mega ganked by like 4 of us. The thing about these games too, outside of like high skill matches, it's really hard for skill to really shine through. Like a single good player can have an impact, but almost always these matches kind of devolve into whichever team has more retarded players. And I hate to use that word retarded, but I mean, ultimately, it's the guy who runs in like this guy over here. He's fighting 4 of us. He's just going to die. I mean, ultimately, the trick in these games is to just gank your opponents. You never fight when there's you know, if you don't have more of you than them. But then again, I feel like that logic kind of applies to basically every single game ever, every MOBA, and people still do it. But yeah, my team did win. Let's see if there's any bots. There could have been bots on the enemy team too. It's always a possibility. But we will check in a moment if we can. Now it's one quick round. I want to show you some of the customization options too. Because right off the bat, I think the game plays really well. There's no mandatory tutorial that I do recommend you do it. But if you played Fracture Space or even Dreadnought, any of these other ship battling games, I don't think you need to play the tutorial. But it's there, and it doesn't make you do it, which is a nice touch. Let's see some team stats. Let's see if there's any bots here. I can't tell if some of these names could be body. Who knows? They might be. I think these guys might have been bots. All right, you can see people chatting over there too. And let's close this out. And I want to show you some of the customization options. You do have to repair your ship at the end of battle. It doesn't cost a lot of money anyway. It's kind of like, I guess, getting ammo again in World of Tanks. So if you click on our ships over here, you click devices, you can see your tactical modules. This one actually lets you instantly, restores durability, kind of a heal. I believe that heal works on nearby, allies as well. This is kind of like the healing ship / support ship, and you can get different weapons, and you can actually upgrade them to, this is like basically your tier 1 Victoria. Your tier 2 is called Hope, and you can, I guess, get either of these, the Rattle or the Savior, the Messiah or the Doom, and each of these again have their own tactical modules, weapons, and basically a crazy amount of customization. Though it's not nearly as in-depth as something like Galactic Junk League, because you can literally build your ship from the ground up in like games like Robocraft and whatnot. So you don't have that level of customization, but you have quite a bit anyway. And rip, the game just crashed. Actually, the game servers just went down. Look at that timing. Anyway, good time to call it. If you guys do want to play Cloud Pirates or just learn more about it, do check out the whole review on MMOs.com on the link below. I do think the game is actually quite charming and fun, so I think it's worth checking out.